Hey everyone, another game review, can you believe it? I haven't done a game review in like 2 years. I don't like doing game reviews too often, it's not my thing, it's not my channel. But once in a while a game comes along and it just consumes your soul. And Stardew Valley is one of those games. About a week ago I think, my fiance was very stressed out about studies and driving school and everything, so I wanted to get her a game, something to get her mind off of things. And I stumbled upon Stardew Valley, which was released only a week prior. It came out February 26th, I think. I bought this game March 6th. We're now about March 14th, about a little over a week later. And I've poured over 60 plus hours in the game myself already. She's all over that already. She's like a 70 or something. It is fucking crazy. This game is amazing. At its core, it is basically a farming simulator. It is Harvest Moon. Who are we kidding? It is Harvest Moon. It is Harvest Moon mixed with Rune Factory with a dash of Animal Crossing. But it is so much more, because this game is everything Harvest Moon should have been by now. Let's start with the basics. This game has... if you like games like Harvest Moon and Rune Factory, forget all of that shit. This is where it's at. There's so many elements in this game that fans of the Harvest Moon series have always wanted and never gotten. And the game is selling like crazy. There's already like 10,000 reviews of it. It's sold over like 500,000 copies. And you know why? Because the creator put in this game what people have been asking for. Same-sex marriage is allowed. You can woo whoever the fuck you want. Character creation. The character creation in this game is insane. There's basically over 100 shirts to choose from, 24 skin tones. You can basically create like duck monsters and robots and zombies. You can do whatever you want. There's fucking color sliders for your hair, for your pants, for everything. And the same kind of customization applies to your farms. You can customize your house, you can decorate it, wallpapers, furniture, everything of the sort. And the same again to your farm itself. You can build walls, all kinds of different walls, like iron fences, stone fences, brick fences. You can lay all types of different roads. You can build it everything you want on a grid by grid pattern. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous, the amount of customization that is in this game. Now, the real charm in this game, I think, is that finally it is like a Harvest Moon. I'll be saying that a lot, but everybody will be saying it, because that is the first thing you'll be thinking of. Because there haven't been basically any indie games or anything like Harvest Moon. There's maybe 1 or 2 games a bit similar, like I said, like Rune Factory. But we'll also get to that later. But the thing is, it is so much more realistic. And I don't mean the art style or anything. The characters are alive, they're real. People smoke, you have basement dwellers, trailer trash, you have drunk assholes, pessimist son of a bitches. This game is filled with real people, and that makes it so much more enjoyable. People have actual problems. On top of that, not everybody is marriage material, and everybody almost has character progression, especially the candidates for marriage. They evolve through the game. You can choose, you have dialogues with them, you can choose from the dialogue options of things you want to say to them, and those options actually determine who those characters are gonna be in the future. It is so ridiculously detailed. You have giant corporations consuming smaller businesses, and it's like people using the internet, people are skateboarding, and it sounds so dumb and stupid. But in Harvest Moon, when it comes down to it, everybody's the fucking same. Everybody lives in a house and nobody comes out. And here, people have jobs, people have different jobs, people go to different places, people have hobbies. You have like most of the moms, for example, they come together to work out. You have people who work in supermarkets. It is just filled with real people, which really makes this game so good, on top of all the customization and all the extra options that other Harvest Moons do not offer you. So I am one of those longtime fans. I've played Harvest Moon for all of my life. I love it's a great way to relax. These games offer so much in atmosphere and everything, but all of these games, even games like Animal Crossing and Rune Factory, all of these traits you'll find as a game, they have one thing in common always: awkward controls. Now, Stardew Valley already spoils you with all of these things that I've mentioned before. The character traits, the customization, everything. But one thing that makes it better than anything outside all of that is the controls. Now the game is responsive as far as it's super smooth, everything runs very nicely. But the great thing is that, and please Nintendo, everybody learn from this. The great thing is how easy it is and how fun it is. When you put down your crops, all you have to do is hold down a button. Hold down the button, walk around, and you will sow your seeds. You will water your crops, you will gather your crops. If you want to raise animals, for example, you simply open your barn and they will go out and they will go back in. You don't have to be annoyed by controls with the tediousness that most of these other games will bring you, the tediousness of sowing, and it is still fun because it is so simple. It is as simple as holding down a button. Same goes for not just the farming, but the fishing and the mining and the combat that is in there. The fishing, for example, has one of the most innovative and awesome fishing mechanics in the game. Some people complain about the fishing, but I seriously love the fishing in this game. It is a really fun mechanic and it is very easy to learn, and it actually requires skill and it is not based off luck. And the farming, like I said, there's combat in the game. Combat similar of Rune Factory. It's not very broad, not very detailed, but it is in the game. And just like the combat, even the farming itself has RPG elements built into it. Even when you sow crop, your farming skills go up, your farming levels go up. This influences everything, like the speed, and you can upgrade certain elements and traits, and you can choose between certain pathways, like if you want your crops to be better or faster. And it is so good and it is so detailed. The way not only the controls and the RPG elements and everything in the farming, it is so much more elaborate than any Harvest Moon or anything. It builds up on it, even within the core mechanics of the crop harvesting itself. Outside of the controls, it builds upon it. There's certain elements that I can't believe Harvest Moon or anything never tried before, and that is, for example, sprinklers. A sprinkler system. You can buy new sprinklers, you can upgrade to different sprinkler systems, and they will water your crops every single day, depending on what type of sprinkler you have, the grid format it chooses, it will water your crops. Same go with scarecrows. It is something so minute and something that was never done before, where crows can eat your harvest and you put scarecrows out. They also have a certain radius and then they keep crows away. It is like these minor little details, but they're so brilliant. So let's go something a little bit like the bread and butter of the game, something a lot of people will instantly go to, and that is the graphics and the music. The graphics are really damn good. It is a pixel based style, but unlike certain games that came out recently, like Undertale. I'm sorry, Undertale has terrible character design and the levels look flat and plain, like somebody just quickly drew something and threw a paint bucket on there. Stardew Valley has extreme, not only just very lively areas, like everything is nicely textured, everything is great, everything has gradients in it, and shit moves, shit is animated. It is so well done. The game simply looks gorgeous. The pixel style really fits everything, and it is detailed and not just thrown on there and quickly finished because pixels are easy. It's done in a pixel style because it just looks good for the game. Same goes for the soundtrack. It is a very amazing soundtrack. Now you have games like Harvest Moon where you have a summer theme, a winter theme, but this game has like several themes per season. Different festivals have different themes, different areas, like there's so much music in it, and it is all really damn good music. It is really good music. It is mostly atmospheric music, like I said, sometimes there's no music, you just hear the wind and the nature and that kind of stuff. But in general, the music, it is just absolute gorgeous music. And the fucked up thing about all of this is, everything that makes it better than Harvest Moon. The controls, the crop mechanics, the combat, the fishing, the same-sex marriage, the character customization, everything that is in this game. The music, the graphics, all of this, and you will hear this a lot in the Stardew Valley community, all of this was made by one fucking dude. One person did absolutely everything, from the animations to the characters, to the music, to the sound effects. Like the whole game is made by one dude for 15 euros. It's a fucking steal. He started working on it 4 months ago. Concerned Ape. 4 years ago, sorry. He started working on this as a way to practice programming for him. And 4 years later he created something by himself. More robust, more filled than anything Nintendo has ever done in this genre. It puts all Harvest Moons to shame. Not only that, it is a game made by gamers for gamers. There's so many references in this game because you can still see that this dude, he loves Nintendo, he loves gaming. There's references in here to Zelda, Mario, Harvest Moon itself, Borderlands, and everything. There are so many of these references. Even to anime like House Moving Castle and Spirited Away. This game is insane. It is insane. Now, like I said, the game came out like a week ago, already 60 plus hours in. There's one or two minor bugs for a game that is this insane with the programming, with the character development, with everything that went in this. There's like 1 or 2 minor bugs. Maybe here and there there's like a pixel glitch where something shakes a bit for a second. You know, like when an animal gets confused. Or my fiance once had somebody who walked through a wall. And I right now have a little graphical glitch, but there's so much, 60 plus hours in, there's one little glitch. And these days, AAA games get released with great game-breaking glitches day one. This game is absolutely perfect. So, would I recommend this game? Fuck, if you haven't even bought it yet, while this review is playing, you're a fucking criminal. This game is everything. If you even slightly love Harvest Moon, you need this game. And it will consume your soul and you won't let it go anymore. Stay real.